I didn't do what I'm getting ready to do, all the thousands of people who are watching this program on webcast would run me out of the movement. So I say to you, Black Power. I say to you, Black Power. Now, Brother Cam has been studying under us, and he stole a little of my thunder in his presentation. That was pretty good, brother. You're learning. But he left out a few names. In the history of our struggle and those who have advocated for reparations for the descendants of African people, not only in this country, but in the Western Hemisphere, people like Henry McNeill Turner, Edward Wilmot Blythe. And when we speak of Callie House, we have to understand that the word that she was using for her fight was pensions, because white folks were getting pensions and black people were not getting anything. So she organized in the 1890s the National Ex-Pension and Slave Association, and she fought and she filed the first reparations lawsuit in 1915 in Tennessee. We were victorious in its outcome of putting the language in the document, even though there was a compromise and it didn't exactly say that African people were owed reparations, but it said something like this. We acknowledge that slavery and the slave trade, including the transatlantic slave trade, were appalling tragedies in history of humanity. Not only because of their abhorrent barbarism, but also in terms of their magnitude, organized nature, and especially their negation of the essence of the victim, and further acknowledge that slavery and the slave trade are a crime against humanity and should have always been so, especially the transatlantic slave trade, and are among the major sources and manifestations of racism, discrimination, xenophobia, related intolerance, and that African and people of African descent, Asians and Asian descent, and indigenous people were victims of these acts and continue to be victims of their consequences. So an international fight and language. We went all the way over to Durban, South Africa, just to fight for this language to be in a document.